everyone and welcome. Hello everyone and welcome to another great stream here in Togos MTG. We keep testing for the RC, and this is the list we played earlier. We're gonna repeat. Now the last question is if I like to play two Riddlers or not. Probably trading there for Subtlety and Shardless Agent. So let's see. What do you think about Washington? I tested it yesterday and it was pretty bad. Bad or pretty medium at most. So I have a lot of videos with this deck. If you have different matchups than me, not always facing Boros, Riddler, so Prowess and Affinity, it's fine. But if you play red for Datgon, I don't think Datgon does much in the current format. It's bad against Dragon Rage Channeler. It's bad against Mutagenic Growth. It's not amazing against Boros. Like, it kills a lot of things, but not everything you want to kill. Kills all problematic creatures turn 1 and save with Shardless. You don't play Shardless in a matchup where you boarded Pash if they don't have a creature. So this one is a mole. I'm playing Eldrazi ramp. I'm gonna keep this. Put back Watery Grave. If you boarded in Fatal Push, it's because your opponent is playing creatures, and if they are playing creatures, you just go. So this is Affinity again. Seems more like Belcher than Affinity. Edgemaze. Dismember. I'm gonna put down Dismember. Have you ever managed to go next positive of MTGO, meaning no need to spend ticks anymore for leaks? I haven't spent ticks on MTGO in the last 12 years. I went infinite on MTGO probably in the first year of playing. So no needs. Oh, that's a mirror. Okay. Harbinger of the Seas. I'm gonna play Quadron in response. Yeah. Sometimes I had to spend ticks on games because I was out of play points, but not like real money. Wink. Thanks for the sub. Thank you a lot. Welcome. Okay, I have a Breeding Ritual. They could have counter. They don't have a counter. I'm gonna attack. Okay. Hi, from Mallorca. So I guess this is flip, draw 2. I got those flip in foil to play this weekend, but I would have wanted to get the other ones, but there was no shop in my city that had 2 of them in foil. Opponent plays a Collings Oracle and reveals Essence Flux. So they're playing the 4 Riddler version. Let's see which of both is stronger. But the deck is called Simic Ritual, and one player has a ritual, the other has no rituals, so I can't tell you. I'm gonna play this with Warp, then I'm gonna play another ritual. So we have infinite value now. I guess I eat Riddler to get another Riddler, draw a land, and then I eat flip for Oculus. Dismember on Oculus. Flare. Now this game is over. Opponent could start conceding, to say the truth. Now we have another Oculus. Yeah, they have their Riddler. They're gonna blink it, which is fine. Now they are going to blink it. Still, they draw 2 cards, and then they draw another card, and then they draw another card, which, oh, this is fine. This has not that touch currently. I play my land. So I can attack with all. It's a lot of damage going up. I'm probably blocking with this. I'm gonna turn this over. Double block. Dismember. Ah! No! I dismembered my creature. Ah, that's so sad. That's so sad. Okay, let's play it out. I have the game so won and still managed. Okay, got another Oculus, but I see this is how you go infinite. Just try to get another Oculus there. That was, yeah, dismember there, sure. Okay. That was sad, very sad. That's a more interesting game. Yeah, I guess. Shardless Agent. Let's see what I get. Quattle, draw land, play land. I have 2 counters. I'm not gonna attack into their Death Touchers. This gets traded for flip, draw 2. I'll sage you. And now I can trade flip for endurance on myself. This brings back to Oculus, so I'm happy. So I have blockers. They're at 1. They dismembered. I thought they were still at 5. I could have blocked it with everything. So I'm gonna block there. Now this loses that touch. Another Quattle. They have 3 cards. I'm gonna sink this. This makes me have 2 flying creatures plus the hidden 1 here. And Force of Negation. Flip this. Attack with all. Okay, still won even after dismembering my own creature. Essence Flux. Still dies. I need to have a sink. You're at 1. Attack with everything. Otawara. Oh, okay, I guess this is... Okay, Otawara. They flare. No, it's not over. That's sure. I could have eaten my creature to bring up this. They have Quattle there. Riddler draws 1 extra card with Quattle. Land gets played. Attack. I'm at 4. Shardless, I guess. Blip blip. Draw 1. And they play better than Rituals, but not that many. So I can attack. I don't want to. Can play Boseiju. What does this change? 2, 3, 6. This changes something. This kills her ritual later. But I'm probably just forcing rituals, so I'm playing my land. I'm at 4. I want to get a quota or something like that. Quantum Breather and Oculus. Oculus is nice. And another Oculus. I hope now they are dead. I have 3 Oculus again. Essence Flux on Riddler. Yeah. Here they go again. Cannot flip this yet. They need a lot of power. Is this 5 mana Riddler? Sure. I need to get 2 bodies out of this. Okay, sure. They have blockers for everything. Harbinger gets revealed. They concede. They have 3 in there. Why do they concede? No, they were not dead. They were dead to this, but they don't know this. Disputes. Harbinger. Looks of a pro blue creator. Nah, you just play well, and this is like any... You had 4 flyers. I had only 3 that they know. They did not know that I had a Kotal. That's why it's a weird concession. Okay, Endurance is not like a great card. Might be... Like, Endurance is probably the worst card in the deck. Stopping Oculus is not about this game. It's good at putting cards back into my deck. Probably keep 1 Endurance. The second Riddle warps end of turn. No, they casted it for 5, right? I think they paid 5 for the Riddler. Might be wrong. Maybe cut 1 land. The matchup is so long. I'm gonna cut 1 fetch. This is a very long game, so the deck usually tends to play 23 or 22 lands, so I'm pretty sure I can cut a land in this matchup. 1 Endurance is fine. Opponent is on the play. Another Riddler. Yeah. I will need to look at the game again. If they... I think they played it for 5. Okay, they have Watery Grave too. Gonna search for a forest here. Ritual, sure. Okay. They subtlety this, which I'm okay, I think. Bottom. Super Quick Springs, and they have a Riddler. They want to... They can blink it. They can trade it off. Let's see what they choose to do. They choose to sacrifice it for... Oculus could be hard to beat right now. Puddle. I can live with a Kotal. This, they can force this. They could have flared, so it seems like they don't have another creature there. Okay. If I fade again, Force of Negation got revealed. Not nice. Lair of Daniel. I'm gonna put Flare in the bottom. Coil and Oracle. Stena Scalding. So, they have a Flare? Okay. So they have Force of Negation in hand that we know about. Again, 1 player has a ritual going. They already drew 2 extra cards of this. I guess this is Oculus time. And they fetched, so it doesn't have to be Portal. Okay. If they didn't fetch, it was probably Oculus time, but after the fetch, doesn't seem like that. Riddler, Dispute. So I need to start throwing cards at my opponent and them countering them. I don't care. I'm in that of a bad spot that this has to happen. And probably this game is over. I don't have many high impact cards. We got a TimeBolt, which seems to be something that happens while on the... I'm gonna concede, looking for better places to play. Yeah, I have some shardless. I have an answer to a ritual, so I have multiple answers. I would like to draw a 2-mana small creature. I don't know if endurance is the way to go. Probably not that much. Gonna play Boseiju. See what happens. Shardless into the stack. Quite such value. They can Scalding one of those, which I'm fine. They're gonna Scalding both? No, not today. They will have dispute, but then I'm gonna get the ritual rolling. Oh, the ritual rolling, which, yeah, dispute. That's fine. I'm going to attack. Boseiju, the ritual. Giving them land is a thing, but not like the worst you can do. Okay, you draw a card. Another ritual. That's very bad. This is very bad. So I need to dispute this, because if not, we are gonna get overpowered by their rituals. Here, not having a 4th land, I will be glad to have played this, but Oculus, yeah. So, Oracle, another Oracle. Yeah, those were the 4 lands I had in my starting hand. Absolutely punished by cutting 1 land. This ritual doesn't matter that much anymore. Oculus. Yeah, not the worst, not the best. So we need to get something rolling fast. This could be a subtlety that they can blink. What's this? They're flipping okay. Hope they don't have another dispute. Got rid of 1 Oculus. Back soon. This is a 2-mana creature. They will be able to flip it and activate its neck. So they will get the Oculus from the top. Ah, no, they put it on bottom. Ah, yeah, because they draw with this. Go to 12. Easy trades. They got another Icefang Quarter. Oculus manifests a card that is not a creature. At least not that we know. Riddler. Horrific. Okay. Still in a bad spot, but not crazy bad. Yeah, one player had a Birthing Ritual going. The other didn't. Seems like a clear way. I had some issues with the mana. If I had more mana, I could have played differently. Oculus is back. Attack. Not double block there. Go to 6. Almost dead. Whatever they have. Endurance goes to the grave. Yeah, I'm so dead. Double Oculus. I'm dead. Yeah, they managed to do better than me for some negation. Was stuck on lands of the start and then drew 4 lands in a row. Well played, opponent. So round 2 against Hiroshima, 3-3-10. Yeah, we have a decent hand on the play. We have Ritual, we have Frost, we have Quarter. Eldrazi Tron. Oh, Eldrazi Agro. So here comes the Lost. Single Stupor is a nice card to pitch to Frost. Currently, I don't know how good this matchup is. Probably if you have... Maybe I should have played Ritual this turn. Dognut Seer. 3 mana. Flash Raker, sure. That's a nice draw. This was the card I wanted to get off the Ritual, so we will have to be the aggressive part of my opponent's game, but so that's... I'll probably be attacking with Herald. I'm not gonna block. Ritual. Endurance. This Endurance stops the board for quite some time. They don't have lands. So now with the Endurance, they need waste. Maybe they're playing some talismans. I've not seen them in Modern, but I played them this week in the stream in Legacy. Okay, we win. Harbinger comes in. Battle Push. Consign. I don't think Force of Negation is a great card here. Endurance also not. Harbinger. Flare is nice to stop the value, and I'm gonna cut the Shardless because of the consigns. So game 2, we have a land. Okay, I think I keep this. Double consigns is great. They do play Cavern of Souls, which is troublesome, but okay. Vexing Bubble. So I would wish to draw Fetch Land now. Play, go. This represents Consign to Memory by a ton, but yeah. That's a medium to 2. I'm gonna counter it anyway. Play Boseiju, go. Here I'm holding Consign and... Okay, now I'm letting the Waste Escape Mage resolve. Okay, yeah. Core opponent has no lands. There. I'm gonna attack and then play Ritual. This could go wrong, but I think you need to do the damage there. I could put in Harbinger or Oculus. I have no lands and I have Consign. I'm gonna have Oculus and try to pressure them. Like, even if they dismember me, I'm fine getting a 2/2 out of my trouble and taxing their whole turn of mana. Calling Oracle is also a card that does something. Next turn I could be interested in Riddler and scamming it. I'm gonna survive first here. I drew the Magus. So I'm gonna play Harbinger now. I need another Dismember. That was an easy matchup. On my Metaframe profile, you will find all my competitive Magic the Gathering content. You will get deck and sideboard guides, articles with ideas and analysis, and even the decks I will be playing in my next big tournament. I offer one-to-one coaching sessions to help take your game to the next level. Following is completely free, so hit the subscribe button and keep up with everything I post on metafy.gg. So run 3 against Lucas Sadrao. Yeah, I have a Dismember for some negation, endurance. There has not been a lot of graveyard decks lately on Magic Online. Endurance is good against Flage, but I haven't played against Gorios in a lot of time. Maybe I played one round last week. This is Eldrazi. Seems like Eldrazi. Smells like Eldrazi. This is Eldrazi. Broodscale. Sure. Edge Mace. This goes into the grave and pass. You have to be aware of Emrakul in this matchup. I'm gonna Dismember. Probably I should have Dismember earlier. I'm needing to shock myself. Grove, and this is Flash Raker. Yeah. I don't know how good or bad this matchup is. I haven't played with it. At least a bit hard. 70 seems good. I have to be very aware of that Flash Raker. Going crazy. Just gets down with Sync. I have to clock them very, very hard and very fast. It's gonna be an issue. They play 1 cavern, 2 caverns? I don't know. So I think not all 4 rings. They play 2 caverns. So I need to get a ritual rolling. Another flare. I'm at 12. I could have kept my Sync, which is on average probably worse than flare. Land. They don't attack. That was a free attack, and I think they are the aggressor in this matchup. They fetch Forest, Grove. Here comes Endurance. Target you. They could have an Emrakul there. Return block. Eldrazi creature spell. Broodscale. Yeah. This is going to resolve. It has to resolve, in fact. So, sure. I'm afraid of a second Costless command, but here is Icefang Coatl. I'm gonna double block there. Adapt 1. This is to make 1 damage to me. So I could kill that. Yeah, I'm gonna kill it now so that I don't get another blocker. I think they don't get another blocker if... Oh, they can adapt again. Okay, yeah, sure. 6, 5, okay. Go to 5. They lose most of their stuff. Here, drawing a Riddler will be great. Probably surveilling this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Land and 11. So they are 2 off. Emrakul. They're probably playing Chrysalis. Chrysalis is an ugly card for us to face. Edge Mace. Land goes obviously to the grave. Sync is great. Sync could get us through an Emrakul. So they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Emrakul is currently on 10. Opponent is on 5. Theory I could sync the token and attack for lethal. Saga is strong. Yeah, I'm gonna sync the token. And if I could draw a land. Draw first. Maybe it's better to have this. So what happens if they have Kozilek's command? Yeah, I'm gonna attack with both. They have to block with the token. And then I'm just taking off. I have lethal next turn. I have flare. Not worried about most of the cards my opponent could be casting. I'm afraid they have a Kozilek's command and I lose my chance. I have lethal on 2 sides. Okay. No Kozilek command. Even if I need to sacrifice this, I don't think they are able to cast that many spells. Okay, yeah, got there. I was not expecting that, to say the truth. Okay, Harbinger, Force of Vigor. Calling Ritual is a very decent card here. Battle Push, Consign. And then they tend to get you on field with a lot of What's the name? A lot of cages and vexing bubbles and some artifacts, some random cards that appear. So Force of Negation is not great. Endurance stops Emrakul. I'm gonna keep one Endurance. Coil and Oracle, probably medium. That list has to go. I don't know if Riddler is the best card. Probably winning by closing the game. Gonna cut one Building Ritual. Okay. Because of Cage and lots of stuff. Maybe I should cut a Flare. Flare can be good. A lander. This hand is very clunky. Yeah, I guess I keep this. Putting back Flare. I need to draw a land. Better if it's a fetch. Grove and Stirrings. Saga. I don't like Saga. I need to draw a land here. Saga gets played. Rumble, sure. Cavern, Chrysalis. That card is... They cannot choose Chrysalis and Cavern. They choose Chrysalis. Land, please. Okay. Yeah. Surveillant is a land. This is a third land. Okay. We have got a plan. They have the other Cavern. So now they have to choose between the Chrysalis or what I'm thinking. There's some problems between all the black cards and Harbinger of the Seas in this matchup. Usually doesn't need to happen, but I'm gonna play Calling Oracle. This could bring in a black fetch land. And now I'm probably going to stay here. I took mana out of this. Blade gets played. Eldrazi Temple. This is gonna get Sabalteed. Let's see if they have backup combo. They should have tapped Temple, probably. This dies, this grows. They put it on top. I'm gonna take two. No, I'm fatal pushing the Chrysalis. That was to make sure they don't combo me out of nowhere. Blade triggers. Flare. Flare's a nice card. Would be a nice backup for some place. For one. I could Poseiju me. Building Ritual. Poseiju, Cotilex Command. What's this? Exile that. Sure. They get some tokens. So now I'm flaring. I need to draw a creature here. Surveillant. How big is Emrakul? I'm not counting because now Emrakul doesn't do anything against me. It seems like Emrakul. Yeah, sure. Probably killing that. Quattle. I can play Quattle and sacrifice it end of turn. They play Quattle. I draw a card. Still fine. Think Cold get played. I don't know if I can beat a result then Rakul. Take 3. End of turn. I think you can sack and not find ability. Okay. Rakul is the card I have to be aware and never easy to beat it. I don't know if Flare is that great. Like, I'm gonna try this plan, which is just go very fast, having not a lot of defense. I'm not sure. Still have 3 consign and some abilities, but seeing the Cavern of Souls, again, one of those lands. Okay, sure. I think this game I'm currently like maybe 40% of winning it, which will go to probably a bit over 50, 52 if I draw a land that makes green. But if I miss the land, that's gonna be troublesome. Okay. Never doubt of having anything. So now, even having a forest, I'm in decent shape. Rumble, yeah, sure. This gets Blade. To being in very bad shape, to being in some decent shape. Another Harbinger. Not great, not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna hold a mana. They might think I have Consign, but I have a removal spell. Here I have the choice between this is Fleshraker. Now they play Blade. Rumble. I'm gonna dismember this because this makes 1 damage to me. Okay, heat. They choose Wooded Foothills. Okay, so let me draw a land. I'm gonna take 3 here so that if they unlock my game plan, I have Watergrave there. Maybe it's wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna play next turn another Harbinger. Vexing Bubble. I don't have any free spells, my friend. Wooded Foothills. Blade. Yes. Colorless mana. Okay, you have a 0/1. Okay. We are gaming. This is whenever a creature dies. So just to make sure no weird things happen, that they just cast a random dismember and unlock their mana. 4 card types in graveyard. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This could be 9. Okay, this unlocks some cards from them, but here I'm gonna Ice Fan Coatl end of turn. 1 land. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Currently on 12 cards in the graveyard. Okay, Magus of the Seas play against Alexander Rosdahl. They're also on Affinity. Everyone is on Affinity. Will be the RC full of Affinity and Prowess. Affinity is a nice deck, but 1 lander, I'm gonna mull. This hand is very bad. 1 Ornithopter, Rebuke, Tesseret, Vandal Blast, Lava Spore Boots. I'm gonna Force of Negation Boots because it gives Metalcraft and it's a nice card. Magus of the Seas is fine here. Can be fine. It beats a Saga out. Could beat a Saga depending on the tempo. Now this card is dead. Now Saga is not probably dead. Still need to draw land anyway, but Flare. Okay, I'm gonna pass. If they make a land drop, I'm gonna concede. Yeah, this game is over. A real reason to keep fighting. So Endurance goes. Harbinger goes. Nature's Claim, Disputes, also Vigor, Calling Ritual. It seems like they have no cage in the deck, which makes me a bit more inclined to cut 1 Oculus in front of all the cages. So, and 1 Flare of Daniel. Not the cages, all the ritual, the Tormods. If it's wrong, but if you don't try weird things, you never get. This hand is fine if we get to draw another land. Still drew 1 of my 2 Oculus, so I'm gonna play Verdant Catacombs. I could play Breeding Pool untapped, but it's giving away too much info. Countering this is very relevant. Gonna get Watery Grave already, so that's one of the reasons I play 4 Disputes. This happens. Maybe my opponent has another Emissary next turn, but I have a lot of Disputes. Yeah, if you draw 3 Disputes on this at the start of the game, this should be a good matchup. But yeah, they might have another Pinnacle Emissary. Okay, land. Yeah, land is fine. Sink. This goes to the bottom. Could have been fine, but munitions. Yeah, that's bad. Let's see how many artifacts my opponent deploys. The 1 of Ornithopter, explosives, so that means that I'm on 4 less life. Not today, my friend. Not gonna happen. But yeah, munitions was one of the cards I was in fear, but land 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I might play Shardless here. The thing is, they could have a Kappa. I don't want to get Kappa this turn. I'm gonna play Shardless here. Force of Negation. Nice. Sadly, with Flip, you don't draw if it gets cast off Shardless. Bubble, yeah. That's 6 damage on the explosives. Should I Flare or should I Dispute? I'm gonna Dispute. Okay. We knew they had a Kappa. Now they could blow up their field to stop my card. They draw 1, attack for 2. They're gonna block with this, so no need to do anything like that. Here, they will probably force with the explosives, but yeah, I'm starting to get aggressive. It's a land. That's a redraw. Maybe Tormod Script. That's 8 damage coming in at us. Gonna flare this. Boots. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's that. Okay, no cards in hand. They block. I play Ritual. And I'm gonna try to get lucky with Riddler. Draw 2. Okay, I did draw a blue card. End of turn. Warp. Okay, I'm gonna eat this. Draw a card with Coatl. Ritual. Coatl gets down. Force of Negation Bubble. That's crazy, but I think it is what we have to do. Yeah, they blow some cards. Yeah, they lose a lot of stuff there. Okay, that's another Riddler. Attack for 1. Here I play another Ritual. Another Riddler. It's probably not gonna eat it. Think 1, 2, 3. Okay, they concede. Got 1 of Affinity. Very tough match. The draw. I think I like those. I'm gonna cut a Riddler and I'm gonna cut the Riddlers on the draw. I want to have Flare working overtime. I don't know. Another one lander. 23 lands, which is a lot. I have Nature's Claim, which I guess is a very premium card in this matchup. Island, Spellbomb, yeah. Explosives. So, Opa, yeah. 3. Crypt. That's not gonna resolve. You have one card. I'm not gonna let you resolve. So cast. At least not now. Okay. Now I have Nature's Claim and another Thowcast. Fine. No land drop yet. Got up a Rebuke or something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my lands. Draw. I have a coaching in 1 hour. Maybe if this game goes fast, I will have time to Nature's Claim there. They get a token for their troubles. Ah, the Slow Roll Saga. They missed the land drop last turn. Okay. So I was like, yeah, they don't have a Saga yet, but yeah, they can always draw it. Gonna play Coin Oracle here. Try to ramp one land. That Saga was very strong. So they know about my Flare. They have another Saga. They were slow rolling this. It's very bad played. If they have been just drawing them, that is bad for me. Okay, if I'm gonna play Fliploot the Lost, they will have to block there. This probably makes that I only have to fight one of the 2 cards. 16. Yeah, still, thanks to Cooling Ritual, I feel a bit not super dead. We put up another construct. What's this? Boots. Equip boots. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take... that's sad, but I think I need to block 2 of them. This redraws, so I'm fine. This and this jump. So now they will lose the chance to make another token. Go to 15. They crack Crypt. I don't care. They play tap lands. Okay, we might have gotten this. Okay, they block. I'm fine. Now, I could have played an Ace Van Coulter after this, but yeah, they played a land, which was for me the worst they could do. So they're getting 1 construct from this, which, yeah, I think I'm not gonna fetch. They want to needle, they needle. Opal, no attacks. They don't have Lava Spurs Boots anymore. Dispute is fine. So I could, in theory, bounce a token and dispute. Gonna flare that. Bubble, yeah. Munitions. Yeah, sure. You have munitions. Yeah, that munitions could end up costing me the game, but I don't think it's gonna do it for now. Yeah, they had 2 good payoffs. Maybe I should have disputes, but the crack, sure. Cooling Ritual has done something. Land. So I'm gonna play Subtlety to block, which is also aggression, and I can't flare. So now I have Zinc, Galvanic Blast. Yes, sure. Another munitions. Okay, now we are on the try to counter everything they play plan, which is not bad. Draw Ritual. Okay. Even if I lose, I was gaming. Oculus. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have any more fetch lands. So I need to counter something. Not fetch lands, surveillance. Opal. Yes, sure. Okay, Opal, you can have your clues, your munitions. Kappa gets flared here. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I need to dispute and then... Ooh, munition. Also vigor. Yeah, I'm gonna take 1 turn off and cast this. I probably should have dispute there and play Sink as a land to have now flare up. Yeah, not taking anything. Super max punished. Oh, super max punished for everything. 4 tokens. Okay, yeah, sure. Go to 3. Super max punished. Yeah, maybe they wait, but still. So, they could cast something that does nothing. What's this? Galvanic me. They have 2 mana, so I'm gonna dispute the Galvanic. They have a 3rd mana. Okay, but they don't have it. Okay, they don't have mana for explosives anymore this turn. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. So now I can play Fossil Vigor and this. Hope they don't draw another great card. Okay, yeah. We have a game. Okay. So I have lethal. Don't draw another explosive, please. Yoo-hoo! Even with my bad play, I got there. I just have Dispute and then play Oculus and think hold Flare, and that would have won the game. 46. Yeah, okay. Gonna play the last game. Yeah. Maybe it was better for me that they had drawn the... They could play the pay for the Dispute than not. But yeah, I played wrong there. I should just Dispute, hold Flare, plus take 3 damage, and then just Oculus, win the game. So round 5 against Hypsh. We are playing Work for this Work. Okay, Omnath pile, but that's probably not Omnath pile. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. I have to dismember. This can be good against some kind of hands. Scalding Tarn. This is a Halfling? No, Steam Vents. Prowess. Ragavan. Yeah, Ragamonkey. Hit the game. Gonna get a Forest. And dismember this. What is this? Is it Murktide? This can be Is it Murktide. Arid Mesa. Doesn't seem like Is it Murktide. Gonna take 3. Play this. They could counterspell my snake. But if they don't, that means I have Flare. Another Oracle. I've been liking Flub a lot. Ragavan. Plays end of turn? No place. This Jeskai. Seems like Jeskai. Teferi, Fletch. Teferi, not today, my friend. So Jeskai Blink, Oracle, Land, go. Okay, yeah, Land is fine. They could have another Teferi. Play land, attack. No Philia now. Okay. I did not have a removal earlier, so consign on the trigger. Sure! Yeah. Consign on the trigger. This could be a Solitude. Solitude hard cast. Gonna play Iceman Goatel. Response, see what happens. Shardless. I'm fine with this. Shardless Agent. Iceman Goatel. I love Shardless Agent. Probably one of my favorite Magic cards. So Oracle gets changed for Coatl, draw a card, another Flare. Okay, this game is over. Not a bad league to finish. Ragamonkey. Sure, I guess. Thanks for the 6th card. For Oculus. Not today. They maybe play 1 Wrath of the Skies in the main deck. Dismember, Verdant. I'm gonna keep the Shardless Agent there. No. I have everything. Another Oculus. That's lethal. I have Foss. Okay, they surveil. Fine. I have 12. You're at 12. 12 minus 12 is near to 0. So Disputes. Harbingers. I don't know if they are on the failure plan. Atlas is fine. Endurance is fine. Sabalt is not that great. Keeping my flip-flops. Okay. Gonna stay like this. I don't know if they are playing Philia. Probably they are playing Philia. Maybe I should cut one of those for a Fatal Push. Yeah. The card that I'm always most worried in this matchup is Teferi. This is what it is. So, yeah, I like this hand. Has not a lot of gas, but dismember those things against the fast starts of Ragavan. I'm gonna play Hedgemaze. Fatal Push. I'm gonna keep Fatal Push. Nice card against Philia. Nice card. Usually the Jeskai deck is a very good matchup, while the Esper one is worse. No Philia yet. Okay. Green. This. Now I have Dispute up. I'm probably searching for another Survey land. This matchup, the Fable. Fable is troublesome. Fable is also one of the best cards in this matchup against us. I'm searching for Watergrave. I'm gonna kill the token this turn. This is for 2 life. With a Fatal Push. And then let's see. I don't have a lot of pressure, so I could kill the Fable with Boseiju. Probably will do if I draw a land. Maybe I'll do it anyway at the end of turn. If I don't use my mana for anything. Flaychant Galv. Yeah, we have Arena of Glory. White, red. So, Hedgemaze. land. Okay, I'm gonna Bossage you the Fable. Yeah, they get a land. That's even a surveillant, which is no surveillant. This smells like subtlety. Okay, no failure. 5 cards remaining. Arena of Glory. 3 cards in grave. I'm gonna play this tapped this turn. Failure, sure. I'm not gonna fight over this failure yet. This could be a Riddler. It's a Teferi. Blair on Teferi. And Riddler. So now I dispute the Riddler. Okay. We are doing fine. We are doing fine. Yeah, failure comes in. And they got some stuff. But it's always weird because if I'm not doing anything, this is probably that I have a lot of backup cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fletch is a problem. They play a land. That's turn 7, 3, 4. So they missed one land drop, and from there they have been drawing lands. Haste. This could end badly, but yeah. No, oof, that's bad. Fletch with haste. Oh, they blink this. Okay, I'm dead. Yeah, I could have drawn 1 card. And if I draw 1, what's a Shardless, which I can cast and get a Quattle that gets an Oculus. Probably dead anyway, but I have more blockers. Yeah. So here on the draw, on the play, I'm gonna put him back. Subtlety. Yeah. So last game of today. Yeah, I'm fine. As much as I can be. I'm gonna play Sync. I should have kept Sync. Did play it. So flip the lost. Was found. Subtlety. Yeah, Subtlety is a great draw here. So I would like to flip Ritual with Shardless. Oracle. Not the best, not the worst. You want to give me a Galvanic there? Sure. It smells like Wrath. Maybe I let them resolve Wrath. I mean, those cards already drew. So if they use Wrath, yeah, sure. Use your Wrath, waste your energy. Also, these cards are free. It's true, it's pressure, but I don't know. I guess whatever. They wasted 2 cards and 3 cards from me that replaced themselves. So that means I'm quite ahead. Quattle. What's this? Ophelia. Could Subtlety this, but I don't care at all. Yeah, I'm going to get Ophelia and building Ritual. I'm casting Riddler. Draw a card. Endurance. Yeah, sure. Warp goes on the bottom. Oculus. Shardless Quattle. I guess it's Flub. You want to surveil or to consign my trigger? Surveil. When it has 3 cards, I have some counters. So, okay, Sync. Target of a spell, not of an ability. Sure. 5 cards. Solitude. So, I'm gonna flare this now. They blink my Ritual. Sure. Philia is good if they have gas, but if I can counter everything they cast with Philia, I'm fine. Endurance, take them down. I'm not sure if I'm playing a second. Yeah, I'm playing another Boseiju. It's a bit bad, but still, this lets me hold a lot of counter magic. Endurance gets traded for Oculus. Now I don't have Flare, so here I want to get a permanent with this because they could blink the token. They're probably not doing it, not attacking, but if they blink the token, Arena of Glory. What's this? Wrath of the Skies. Not today. Mana Leak was put on the stack. Play land. I have double counter. Tap with both. Yeah. Trade. Sure. We can trade. I don't want to change my Oculus for something else. Yeah, Wrath of the Sky. I don't know. Dismember. Usually tend to get a permanent with this, but it has never happened. Just the right way to do it. Cast Subtlety. This makes me half lethal, and we win. Okay. For one, stop the count. Deck is perfect. Yeah, we didn't face against all the bad matchups. We did beat Affinity, but we did not face the terrific matchups. So I'm happy with this. With the list, I'm gonna still think on if I change Riddlers. They have been fine. Maybe I cut one Riddler for something else. But I will think a bit. Those are my 2 flex spots for the deck. Like Force Charlotte, Force Subtlety, and that's it. I would like to have another Nature's Claim of Force of Vigor in the sideboard, but I don't know what to cut for it. Could be a Fatal Push, but I like Fatal Push. Helps in the bad matchups. I could try to put a card in the sideboard for a Riddler, but probably the third Harbinger is just too much. Probably even putting a Mystical Dispute in before the other. I could put one Fatal Push in the main deck. Not that crazy. Like having a third removal spell there might help in some situations. Like, not the worst. We'll think about it. Makes that your deck is a bit more black intensive on the game one, but solves some things. Okay, that's gonna be it. Thanks to Wink for the subscription, Cabus Lord, Black Metal, and Simba. And tomorrow we make no stream. So on Monday I will be back with the report of how I won or didn't even make deck 2 in the RC Embers. So bye.